Hello, everyone. This is Doug Davis, broker in charge at Crombie Realty, and here with another Ask Doug. And if you're enjoying these, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel on this. And today I wanted to briefly talk about, do you have to disclose a death in your home? So, okay, do you? So I imagine it's different in different states. I know in California, South Dakota, and Alaska, there's exceptions to the rule. In California, for example, you need to disclose if it occurred in the last 3 years. And then for Hawaii, it's a little bit different. Our disclosure statement, I'll read it to you, what it says on that. So, Chapter 508D-8, this disclosure statement may exclude information regarding, well, number one is AIDS, you don't have to disclose that. And number two is the residential real property was the site of an act or occurrence that had no effect on the physical structure or physical environment of the residential real property or the improvements located on the residential property. Well, that's a very silent way of saying that if someone died, it doesn't affect the physical structure. That's what it's talking about. So you don't have to disclose death in Hawaii. However, there are many cultures here that really want to know that. However, I say that I was involved in selling a condo years ago that had a really bad murder. It was really, really gruesome. And fire was the aftermath. So it was quite a show. And it ended up that these cultures that don't like to have death in a property were the ones that were most interested in it because of the perceived discount in the asking price. So I always thought that that was quite interesting, that discount in price makes that go away. So, but maybe not for everyone, but that's what happened. So, okay, so in Hawaii, you don't have to. And then, there's a nuance to that. What if it's just a peaceful old age death, just natural causes? Do you need to do that versus a violent death, a murder or something like that? Do you have to disclose that? Well, apparently in Hawaii, you do not, although it might be a good idea. And different cultures, as I say, will have an opinion on whether that's important to them or not. So I thought that would be interesting. And there you have it. That's what we do in Hawaii. But if you're in a different state, then you're going to need to check up on what your disclosure laws are per state, because it most likely will be different. All right. Well, hope you enjoyed that. Again, give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, let me know. And if you have any real estate needs, buying, selling, or property management, please let me know. Okay, until next week, thanks so much.